Salutations, Kim Brobron here, World Under Wonder Productions, brought to you by Fact TV, Bellows Falls and Keene. Today, we're at the community building in Saxtons River, Vermont, to check out the Generosity Fair. Let's get over there and see what's going on. Our first interview. I'm going to ask them a few questions. So, what is your name and what is your role in the Generosity Project?
My name is Ann Manor-McClarty, and I am, the coordinator. Early on, I had an idea that the nonprofits in town might work collaboratively for their end-of-year fundraising appeal. And so a year later or so, I got a call from 24 Main saying they were willing to host the Generosity Fair. It wasn't even named that at that point. They were willing to host a gathering if I could work on theming it and trying to get the nonprofits to come. And so last year was our first year, and we had 12 nonprofits. And this year is our second annual, and we have 11.
Okay. What would you say is the purpose of the Generosity Fair, and what are you looking to accomplish with it?
All right. The purpose of the Generosity Fair is to bring the public into the space to meet with the nonprofits and get to learn a little bit more about them. As you'll see, there'll be a brief little speech made by each of the nonprofit leaders. They pretty much just say where they're located, what services they provide, how long they've been in the area, things like that. And then the general populace that attend, they circulate the room, often making gifts to the nonprofits. Some of them then get a card in return that can be used as a holiday gift. So, for instance, if you were to give money to one of the nonprofits, they may give you a card that says a gift was made in your honor. It also just lets the nonprofits sort of check in with each other, which was something I didn't really expect last year. And many of the nonprofit leaders were making gifts to the other nonprofits while we were here, which was super cool.
That's wonderful. So how would you go about getting involved in something like this?
The easiest way is just to email me, and it's ann@hurista.com, and I can spell that out for you later so you can put it where people can read that. You could also email 24 Main, but I've been doing all the coordination. We usually send out an appeal for people to participate in, I would say, late September, and then we're hoping the event will be around Thanksgiving every year. Last year we got feedback that we were too close to Thanksgiving. We did the Saturday right after, and that didn't work well, so we've moved it up a little bit.
Are there any prerequisites at all for being one of the nonprofits to present here?
No, we do try to keep it as local as possible because we're bringing a very hyper-local audience. So I wouldn't say we give any preference to those that are in Saxtons River, but we definitely started with those. But we've reached out now, and we have some coming from Springfield and other places. And we've put a little effort into making sure we have a variety of nonprofits. So we have social services, we have history. We last year had the bike project. We try to mix it up, so there's a lot of opportunity here.
Okay, now we're here with one of our nonprofit organizations, and we're going to ask them a few questions as well. So, what is your name and what organization have you brought with us today?
My name is Megan Rowe, and I work for Turning Point Recovery Center of Springfield, Vermont. We have 2 satellite offices, also one in Bellows Falls and one in Windsor.
And what is it that your nonprofit does for the community?
We help folks struggling with SUD get into treatment. We meet with people one-on-one doing recovery coaching on a peer-based support system. We help with resources, like if people need housing or stuff like that, we can refer them to supportive housing and stuff. And that's pretty much it. We work a lot with the community. We have AA meetings, NA meetings. We have a bunch of emotional support meetings, just to help people grow in their recovery.
So how would somebody in crisis reach out to you?
We have a 24-hour peer support line phone number that is out and about in the world, I guess, or in the world. And also, we meet with people that go into the emergency department for overdoses or withdrawing from alcohol. We go to Springfield Hospital twice a day, 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., to see if there's anybody there, and they also are on an on-call basis also.
And how would someone join you in a voluntary manner, like someone to come and help with the community process?
So they would call the Turning Point Recovery Center of Springfield and talk with Mike or Astrid, and get a application to do a volunteer work.
And what would you say you're hoping to accomplish today by being here?
Just to get us out there more and hopefully have more people come.
Thank you very much. Okay, we're here with another vendor, and we're going to ask them some questions about their nonprofit as well. So, what is your name, and what organization have you brought with us today?
My name is Eileen Charbonneau, and I'm the secretary of the Friends of the Rockingham Free Public Library.
And what do you hope to gather from coming to the Generosity Fair today?
Well, we love meeting with other people working in the community, so we're very excited about that, to see what they're doing and to see if we can spread the word on what the Friends do, because we're something that serves the whole of the Rockingham community. It's supported by your taxes, so we're the library, but the library supports the salaries, the upkeep, the acquisitions of new books. We do things like fund matching grants and get a nice teaching kitchen in there, hydroponic garden. We sponsor a Christmas party, which I'd like to invite you all to, December 7th. That's a community event, and we have a lovely time with the Springfield Stringers and dancing and raffles and lots of good snacks.
You've mentioned some really great things. How could someone in the community help you out with those things?
Well, we'd love for you to become a member of the Friends. What we do essentially is raise money and then give it away like all the other people here, and that gives us a lot of joy. So if you'd like to help us, just get in touch with anybody at the library and we'll give you a form to become a friend of the library at many, many different levels. We also send out an appeal at this time of year. So you'll probably be getting something in the mail from us, and we only do it once. And we'd love to have you as a member. Come join us and help us raise some money and help the community enjoy all kinds of wonderful things. Museum passes, we sponsor movies, and we just have a great time doing it, serving the whole community.
Thank you very much. Okay, we're here with someone else. We're going to ask them a few questions. So, what is your name and what organization did you bring with you today?
My name is Maya Rentis. I'm with the Bellows Falls Union High School music program.
What are you hoping to accomplish by bringing yourselves to the Generosity Fair today?
We're hoping to raise money for our program. Right now we're trying to raise money for our auditorium. We just literally yesterday got our new seats in, and we're trying to get our lighting systems and our stage redone.
How would someone reach out to you to help?
You can reach out to the school itself at Bellows Falls, or you reach out to James Pecksock. He's our band director. But yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we're here for another interview, and I'm going to ask you a few questions. What is your name, and what organization are you representing here?
Wonderful. My name's Margot Gia, and I'm one of the board members of 24 Main Community Building, which is actually the building that is hosting the Generosity Fair today. And super excited to have this event be in the building.
It's a beautiful building. I love the architecture in here. It's very lovely. So what would you say, as a building representative, you're hoping to accomplish with the Generosity Fair today?
Well, I think there's a couple levels. As the hosts, we're trying to promote people knowing about organizations within our community that are doing great work. But then on a personal or sort of building-wide level, 24 Main, many people know this building is Christ Church or the church, and it's been owned by a nonprofit since right before the pandemic. And our mission as 24 Main Community Building is to maintain the land and the building for use by the community. And as you probably know, looking around the building, or if you've been come around it, it's a very big building to maintain. And so, we just want people to know that the building is available for use and by all kinds of events, whether it's upstairs in the assembly hall, or a lot of people are using the basement building, which has the kitchen and a big dining room, and the preschool, which is all on the second level of the building. But, it's here for people to use, and we're hoping that people will also support it by being generous and helping us cover the costs of maintaining it.
And that brings up my next question. What can people do to help the building?
Well, volunteer is always a great thing. We're always looking for people to help host events, do events, rent the spaces, or more, use the spaces and make a donation, or making a monetary donation helps too. But there's a lot of ways to get involved, and we're always looking. We host free soup suppers in the winter for the community. We, had the chili cook-off and fest this fall. We're trying to do more and more community-based events.
Do you have any advice for reaching out to be able to volunteer?
I think reach out to any one of our board members. We also have a Facebook presence, so that's probably the easiest way if you don't know any of our board members. But the Facebook page will get you in touch with us. And so we're always looking for great ideas and community ways to get people engaged.
Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. Glad you all are here.
Okay, we've got another friend here with us that we're going to be asking questions. So what is your name and what organization brought you here today?
I'm Ashley Starrell, and I'm with Main Street Arts.
And what are you hoping to accomplish by bringing Main Street Arts to the Generosity Fair?
A few things. I love connecting with all of the different people here and just seeing all of the nonprofits that are part of our community. And a big piece of what we're trying to do is build connections with other social service agencies to bring the arts into different areas. So seeing who's in our community is amazing, and being able to explain what we're up to and help raise support for making the place run.
So what are you looking for when somebody wants to volunteer?
When someone wants to volunteer right now, we are looking for a few different things. We could always use help with social media. We're looking for a social media intern, so making posters and graphic design, stuff like that. And then we can always use volunteers for concession stands, box office, all of that kind of stuff. And we're looking for more board members. There's many, many different ways people can get involved.
And how would someone reach out if they were interested in filling one of these positions?
They can reach out to me at ashley@mainstreetarts.org or info@mainstreetarts.org.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
Okay, we've got another friend of the community here, and I'm going to be asking them a few questions as well. So what is your name and what organization brought you here?
My name is David Billings. I'm the executive director for Our Place Drop-In Center right here in Bellows Falls.
What is it that your organization does?
We are on the front lines of food insecurity for our community. Food insecurity is when people don't have access, whether it be through physical means or financial means, to get the nutritional value that they need to sustain themselves. So we're here as a stopgap for the people in our community that aren't able to do that.
What are you hoping to accomplish by bringing your organization to the Generosity Fair today?
Well, number one, I want to create some awareness about what food insecurity means to the state of Vermont and specifically the county of Windham. There's about 2,000 people about 6,000 people in our community that are food insecure, and there's only 9 food pantries that are supplying those 6,000 people in our community. So we're under a lot of stress to fill that need, and we want to make sure that doesn't happen and give people that needed human thing that survive food.
So when you're looking for help, what is the best way to reach out?
You can access us at www.ourplacevermont.org, or you can just give me a call. Look online for Our Place Drop-In Center. Our phone number is right there. If you Google us, we'd be happy to speak to you, to answer any questions that you have, or help you in any way that we can.
And when it comes to being there on a voluntary basis and helping from inside, how would someone reach out to you?
The same way. I mean, we have a volunteer sign-up form on our website. If you go into the volunteer tab, there's a form to fill out, and I will get back to you personally, and we'll invite you in to help out any way you can.
Okay, thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I'm here with another community friend. I'm going to ask them some information so you can get to know them a little bit more. So what's your name and what organization did you bring with you today?
My name is Jennifer Tolero Heidbrink, and I'm from Parks Place Community Resource Center.
And what is it that you do there?
I am the executive director.
And what is it that Parks Place does?
We are a nonprofit, a 501c3, and we provide services to the residents in the community of the greater Rockingham area.
And what are you hoping to accomplish by bringing yourselves here to the Generosity Fair today?
I'm just hoping to get more information out there to different people and let them know that we're here and, we're here to help and support the community.
And if someone wanted to volunteer or help out, how would they do that?
You can give us a call at 802-463-9927.
Thank you very much.
Or just stop.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Here with another friend of the community, and we're going to ask them some questions to get to know their organization. So what's your name and what organization have you brought with you today?
My name is Berta Martin, and I'm a community member in Saxtons River. And 3 years ago, I saw a little free pantry in Burlington and thought it was a great idea. It was post-COVID. A lot of food shelves and food pantries weren't open. So I reached out to the community. A lot of people were in favor and got donations and got somebody to kind of upcycle an old cabinet and make it. And then 24 Main was willing to have it on their property. And it's just a touchless 24/7 food pantry for anyone who just needs help making it through the month, whether it's for food or toiletries or there's diapers in there. It's just take what you need and leave what you can. Anyone can bring anything anytime. And I try to get a lot of stuff from the Saxtons River store across the street so that it's kind of a win-win for the community. The most amazing thing about it has been the support to get it built and then the ongoing flow of stuff in there. Incredible. It's just, there's so much in there, and then it'll be empty the next day, and then it'll be full the next day. It's definitely well used.
How could someone reach out to help if they were interested in doing so?
Oh, that's a great question. I am on Facebook. My name is Berta Martin, and I don't have a separate Facebook page for the free pantry, but donations are welcome anytime. Also, you can make a donation, which I would go and use at the store to buy non-perishable goods. What I'll probably do is maybe put some information on the door there inside the pantry so that someone could reach out to me specifically if they had other questions. So, yeah, but it's a grassroots community effort that's been really well received, and it seems like a lot of people are using it.
Thank you very much for your time. Okay, I'm here with one more friend today, and we're going to ask them some questions to get to know about their organization. So, what's your name and what brought you here today?
I'm Ginger Driscoll, and I'm the director of Greater Falls Connections, and I'm here to let people know about what we do and to see if they're interested in supporting us.
Okay. So what is it that you do?
Greater Falls Connections is a public health coalition that focuses on substance misuse prevention among youth and their families in the Greater Rockingham area. And we do that in various ways. We co-facilitate tobacco prevention groups in the high school and the middle school. We share information about how to dispose of your drugs in the safest manner. We share information about 802 Quits and My Life, My Quit, which are both tobacco cessation programs that are through the Vermont Department of Health. We also gather information from the community to understand where our issues are with substance misuse and to look at ways that we can mitigate those issues and give everybody the healthiest life possible.
If someone was in crisis, how would they reach out to you?
So we would not be the organization to reach out to if you're in crisis. But if you are in crisis, reaching out to 211 is a really good idea. Turning Point Recovery, if you're looking for recovery services. I'm not sure if they're crisis, but they're here and they'll say their own thing. But to get a hold of us in general, you can go to our website, which is greaterfallsconnections.org. You can also, and then there's the phone number on there, and you can email me at gingerd.gfc@Gmail.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
I believe you. And so, if someone were to come to you on a voluntary basis, how would they reach out?
Once again, email me at gingerd.gfc@gmail.com. Or if that doesn't stick, go to the website. There's contact information there. You can also call Parks Place and ask for Greater Falls Connections. But our phone number is also on there if you wanted to call directly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Had a little less disruption and noise. So I'm going to go start in the middle and let them sort of work this way, and then I'll move the microphone and we'll go the other way. So I appreciate you all, and I look forward to hearing what these folks have to say.
So, is it?
Yeah.
It's on. So, I'm with the Bellows Falls Union High School Band, and on behalf of the music program, we want to thank everyone for your support and contributions to all of our local organizations.
I'm not hearing one word.
Yeah, is that better?
That's much better.
Okay.
Up to you.
On behalf of the Bellows Falls Union High School's music program, we want to thank everyone for your support and contributions to all of our local organizations. The Bellows Falls High School Band is aiming to provide opportunities to expand our students' musical skills through performances and studies. As part of our music department, we march in local parades, the alumni and the firemen's. We plan memorial services for our local Legion chapter and hold concerts throughout the year. And we also play at the football games. Throughout a student's time in the music department of the high school, lasting friendships are made and memories, and passions are sparked. It's our goal to, it's our goal to put donations towards our trips, competitions, uniforms, and our own auditorium, which, if you're interested, we're gonna try and sell the seats. Donations can also be secured at different levels of acknowledgement if you want your name in our program. And the purchase of the seats will also fund renovations for our auditorium, like the lights and the soundboards. So if you're interested, you can look at our little booth and sign up. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is David Billings. I'm the Executive Director for Our Place Shopping Center over in Bellows Falls. What we are is a community food center, and what that means is we serve community meals 5 days a week, and those community meals consist of breakfast and lunch. Currently, we're serving between 15 and 25 breakfasts every day, and between 75 and 125 lunches every day. We also provide supplemental groceries for 125 families in our surrounding communities, and we do that by allowing them to shop our shelves twice per month, and they can do that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday by appointment. Our general mission at Our Place is to alleviate food insecurity in our community. And what that means in Windham County is there are about 45,000 residents here in Windham County, and about 6,000 of those people are food insecure. It's about 15%. Of those 6,000 people who are food insecure, about 2,000 of them are ineligible for any kind of assistance from the federal government or the state government. So they're left on their own, they're in that bubble. Of the 6,000 people that need to be fed in our community, organizations like Our Place fill in that gap. There's 9 community food centers in Windham County. Most of them are in Brattleboro, and there are a few of them in the outlying communities here, like Bellows Falls. We are the largest that is not located inside of a large city. And we are also one of the few places that offer meals every day, even in Brattleboro. Our goal is to create an environment where people can come and shop with dignity and feel that they're not a pariah or an outlier in our community. We want to make sure they feel welcome and feel like this is a place that they belong to. I have two questions that I feel I need to answer to anybody that's here today. Why give to our place and why give today? The reason why you would give to our place is giving to our place provides a direct and quantifiable impact to the people living right here in our community. You are providing for a basic human need, and by doing so, you're taking a stand with us that we will not allow people in our community to go hungry. Your donation elevates the quality of life, not only for the recipients of our work, but also for the community at large. Your gift changes the lives of OP clients for the better, and knowing that they have food brings them comfort and gives them the ability to focus their energies on things that can improve their lives in other ways. So when you don't have those basic human needs, you can't think of anything else to elevate your life. So we think that by giving to them, we're creating a better community for all of us. Your gift also promotes the local economy because our place has committed to spending its dollars locally. All the produce that we offer on a daily basis, which we have produce every day, comes from local farms. Whether we buy it or it's donated to us, we make sure that comes from our local communities. If we have to buy things to make our lunches, we buy it from Leaside. Yes, it's a little more expensive, but that money stays here in our community. And it's important that it keeps that dollar that's spent by us keeps going around and around in our community. We are seeing a steady increase, and why now? We are seeing a steady increase in demand for our services. It continues, just like your grocery bill has gotten higher over the last 4 years, our bills to provide for our mission has also increased. And unfortunately, in a post-COVID environment, all of us up here are seeing our donations decrease. The awareness of the community is waning, and we need to step up and make sure that all of us that sit up on this dais today have the fund needed to keep supporting our community. And I hope you find it in your hearts to give to all of us. Thank you.
My name is Ashley Storrow, and I'm with Main Street Arts, which is right down the street here. And Main Street Arts is a community-based arts nonprofit. We have been in operation for 36 years. And the mission of Main Street Arts is to enhance the personal and the communal well-being of community members through the arts. So in that, the end goal is not necessarily making art, it's about enhancing the well-being of individuals, and art is the mechanism through which we do that. The way that we're really doing our work, we're using kind of like these 3 guiding principles. The first one is expose, and what that means is we try to go out into the community to bring art to people who can't necessarily access it. And what this looks like is we are partnering with the WNSU School District to offer free theater residencies in the 3rd through 6th grade classes. And we are also partnering with the Bellows Falls Senior Center to offer free art classes. So a big part of what we're trying to do is make sure that creativity is not just something that is alone in a little building, but something that everybody has access to. The next piece of what we're doing is the word deepen. And deepen, by that, what we mean is we want people to come to Main Street Arts to deepen and hone their craft and to play and get creative. And we are doing that through mostly the areas of music, theater, and creative aging visual arts classes. For music, we have a range of different things. We have a children's choir and a women's choir, a ukulele group, and in theater we're starting a youth theater production called Once in the Time of Trolls. That should be pretty fun. So that is taking low-cost classes at Main Street Arts. And then the last thing that we're really trying to do is connect. And what we mean by that is to bring people together that might not necessarily spend time together. So we're trying to do a lot of intergenerational programs. We have right now a man who's a theater director, John Haddon. He's writing a play with elders in the community about working the land. And he's going to turn that into a play that then young people are going to act out. So the idea being, how do we bring young people and old people together into the same space? How do we use the arts to get people that are not usually in the same room, in the same room? We have monthly or weekly meals that usually have around 30 people in attendance, just trying to get people to connect. And that connection happening through the arts. And why give to us is we operate on a very tiny budget. I am the one employee, and we really rely on the support of the community to make these programs happen and to pay the teachers and to make sure, number one, that we are offering our programs at a free or low cost so that everybody has the right to express their voice, to create, and we want to make sure that we're giving that to everybody in our community.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for inviting us all here today. And I'm Eileen Charbonneau, and I'm the secretary of the Friends of the Rockingham Free Library. We do what all of us do here. We try to find interesting and creative ways to make some money during the year, and then at the end of the year, we give it all away. My favorite part. So how does the Friends figure in this? Well, you already pay for the library in your taxes every year. We vote on it. And what does that provide? That provides the operating costs, the salaries, the staff, the acquisition of books. What do the Friends do? We're a nonprofit affiliated with the library. And we do things like provide new programs and initiatives. We do special events, like the Christmas party. I hope you'll all come. It's December 7th from 11 to 1 o'clock, and it's the same day as the Parade of Lights, so you can start the day with a party and end it with a parade. How perfect is that? We have flyers there that you can bring home and put on your fridge to remind you. We also do we provide 16 local nonprofit museum passes, and then for entire families. So if you want to go to some of our wonderful, like the Cheshire Children's Museum, what are some of the other ones, Pat? I'm drawing a blank, but Billings Farm is also on there, and some of them are very expensive.
Next day,
historical museums.
a
Number of parks as well. Yeah, we have passes for that. So just come check them out, and you can use them for your whole family. We also have subsidized the removal of late fees for borrowed books. So if you have a book that's a couple of years and you're kind of afraid to bring it to the library, don't worry. The Friends will provide your late fee. We also subsidize grants, and that has done some wonderful things, like provide a teaching kitchen. We're about to open up in the basement area, and we have both a hydroponic and a soil garden going at the library. We also provide a streaming service called Biblio Plus. It's like Netflix, only a little more limited, but also free. And all you need is your library card to get on it and put it on your TV and watch some great movies. We also partner with a lot of people, like the Bellows Falls Opera House. We do the February movie on Classic Movie Night, and we've been doing Fred and Ginger Rogers movies. They're lots of fun to see on the big screen. We also partner with other nonprofits like the Women's Club and SEPCA during our plant sale. We marched for the first time this year in your 4th of July parade, and boy, did we have fun. Our library march. We had a drill team. So thank you so much for inviting us again, and you'll get your appeal. We're only sending out one. We're going to filter all the money through the Friends that goes for extra programming and all the things I've described at the library. So you get one, you'll get it this month, and we'd love for you to become a friend at any level you'd like and help us find interesting and fun ways to make money and give it away all year. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ginger Driscoll. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. I'm the director of Greater Falls Connections, which is in Bellows Falls. We're a substance misuse prevention coalition. Basically, what that means is we do our best to find out from the community where our problems are with substance misuse and where we might be seeing substance misuse in the future. And then we educate ourselves on ways to intervene and work with the community to figure out the best interventions to keep our community healthy. We do that through partnering with other organizations. I'm not gonna list them because I'm a little nervous and I will forget somebody. But we also do work with WNESU. I facilitate the tobacco prevention clubs in there. We distribute Narcan throughout the community and partnered with organizations throughout the US for a day of Save a Life Day, which was the largest distribution of Narcan throughout the states east of the Mississippi, all in one day. Narcan, if you don't know, is a way to reverse an opioid overdose, and saving a life saves more than that person. It saves all the people that would have lost that person. It's better for all the people that would have seen that happen. We also work with other organizations to share information about safe disposal of prescription drugs, tobacco cessation programs like 802 Quits or My Life, My Quit, which is through the Department of Health, the Vermont Department of Health. I'm forgetting some things, but basically we're here today to ask for your support so that we can continue this work that we do. You can see if you are involved with prevention, which is basically either making life good enough for people so that they don't need to find something to hide from life with, or helping people find their way out through our partners. You can see the difference it makes that lasts for decades. That's all.
Hi, I'm Louise Luring. I'm the president of the Saxtons River Historical Society. And we're here today to gain your support in monetary and other ways. We maintain the iconic building at the head of Main Street. It's almost 200 years old. And like us old ladies, it's starting to show its wrinkles and it's sagging here and there. And so we're undertaking a major rehab of the building so that it stands for another 200 years or more. And we have a lot of fun, Connie and I, putting on displays, and we have some stereoscopic views for you to look at while you're here today. And we do a newsletter, and this year we had a display of artifacts that we gained from a contribution of Main Street Arts when the Oddfellows disbanded, and they left their artifacts locked in a room for 20, 30 years. And finally the room was opened and we discovered this treasure trove of costumes and all kinds of armaments and all amazing stuff, including a fake corpse in a... So we have a lot of fun and we have a lot of interesting stuff there. And we hope that you'll support us because this building is so iconic to this village and to this area. It represents, in many ways, when people think of Saxtons River, they think of that building and the circle there. And we also have the hearse house and the hearse from the Victorian era up by the cemetery that we also maintain. So we would like you to either contribute or become a member, even better. And thank you for coming today.
Thank you. We'll start at this and we'll work back. Hi,
Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming today. My name's Wanda Salter, and I live here in Saxtons River. And I'm representing Sunrise School in Mumias, Kenya. I'm a recently retired, yay, public school speech and language pathologist. And over my career, the number of autistic children in school increased steadily. Currently in the US, 1 in 36 children has autism spectrum disorder. The number of autistic children in other parts of the world, including Kenya, is also on the increase. Unfortunately, Kenyan autistic children really suffer when it comes to schooling. With typical Kenyan class sizes of 50 to 60 students, it's not possible for a single teacher to meet the needs of students who require specialized instruction in order to make progress. Because appropriate educational opportunities for children with autism are so very scarce in Kenya, several Kenyan colleagues and I co-founded Sunrise School. We currently have 18 students, 16 boys and 2 girls, and we rely on donations to meet our operating expenses. Without that support, none of these children would have the schooling needed to help them succeed to the best of their ability. Stop by the table back in the corner and learn more about Sunrise School. And depending on the size of your donation, we have some very special thank you gifts, which I can let you take a look at. Thanks so much for coming today.
I'm Berta Martin, and also live in the village of Saxtons River. And I guess 3 or 4 years ago, I noticed in Burlington a small free pantry that was just a cabinet open all day and night that was a way to access non-perishable food and toiletries for folks who just had a gap in their monthly food budget or were just struggling in that area. So I thought it might be a good idea for Saxtons River. It was post-COVID. I'm not sure if our place was open in the same way back then, but I just thought, what if someone didn't have a car and couldn't get to the wonderful organization of our place or miss the monthly shopping trip? So I reached out to the community. It seemed like people were supportive. People donated money for the actual upcycled pantry to be made. 24 Main was kind enough to let us install it on their property. And now it sits there for anyone to donate to. I guess I'm maybe the one organization here where just a food or toiletry or any non-perishable item like that, that kind of donation is welcome at any time. You don't have to give money, but if someone makes a cash donation, I go walk across the street and buy things at the store so that the money stays in the village. Items that are most needed or seem to go the fastest are peanut butter, soup, toiletries, spaghetti sauce and pasta, and diapers are often, I know the diapers are available in Bellows Falls and other places too, but they're often in there, and it's just an amazing thing to see how the village has wrapped around this tiny little effort. And they're, even if the shelves are empty, often the next day I'll check or bring some things and then they're totally full. There's a constant flow. Our motto is, or our philosophy is, take what you need and leave what you can. Any donation, small or large, is welcome. And we appreciate their willingness for 24 Main and to include us in this effort. We're a pretty small version, but open 24/7 and contact us so that if you need something for the pantry or want to donate, we welcome that. So thank you so much.
Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Tolero-Heidbrink and I'm the Executive Director for Parks Place Community Resource Center. Parks Place has proudly served the Greater Falls community for nearly 30 years, aiming to provide essential resources and support. Historically regarded as a black hole for services, many families face significant challenges in accessing transportation to Springfield or Brattleboro, which hinder their ability to reach the services that could enhance the quality of life. Our mission, which remains steadfast, is to foster connections that empower individuals with the tools they need to improve their lives. We have established ourselves as a central hub for health and human services in the Greater Falls area. Our commitment to assisting those in need is demonstrated through collaboration with various agencies to develop tailored programs, coordinate community outreach events, deliver essential services directly to the community, and launch Vermont's first ever diaper bank. While it may seem that diapers represent a small aspect of a person's challenges, the impact of not having them can significantly heighten anxiety or depression and affect one's ability to attend work or school. At Parks Place, we continually hear from parents who struggle to choose between purchasing diapers and meeting other basic needs such as electricity, food, or heat. A report from the National Diaper Bank indicates that a quarter of respondents with diaper needs have had to forego meals in order to afford more diapers. This year, we anticipate to double, if not triple, the amount of diapers and wipes given to families compared to last year. Over the past year, we have seen a significant rise in individuals seeking assistance, often facing numerous challenges such as poverty, homelessness, food insecurity, domestic violence, racism, and trauma. Although our organization is relatively small compared to the broader systemic issues at play, we prioritize every individual who walks through our doors. Our goal is to listen to your story and illuminate the path forward in the best possible way. Parks Place welcomes diaper donations year-round, alongside monetary contributions and bequests to ensure our continued presence and support in the community for years to come. We also greatly value volunteers for maintenance and reception roles and are on the lookout for dedicated board members. As a board member, you can play an instrumental role in guiding Parks Place as we strive to break the cycle of generational trauma. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Margot Gia and I'm one of the board members here at 24 Main Community Building, and that is the building we are in right now. And 24 Main, many of people in our community still think of 24 Main as Christ Church or the church, and it is a wonderful legacy that this building has, but it is now moving on to a new legacy and progression. It is owned now by 24 Main Community Building, nonprofit, but we are run by a board of individuals who are from the regional community. And the mission of 24 Main is to sustain the land and the building that 24 Main sits on for use by the community. And so we make available through donation for people to use this space here, the assembly hall or the dining room and kitchen down in the backside of the building. We have a preschool that is an independent preschool that runs on the second floor of the building. And it's really wonderful, and I look around and I see faces that have utilized the building, held events here, or have come to events that are here in the building. And we hope that people continue to realize that this is a valuable resource in our community. It is a very big building to maintain, and our goals are really to be able to take in enough donations every year to cover the costs of maintaining the building, providing the heat and the electricity, and then the needed maintenance of things like painting the building. But really, it is a community resource, and we encourage everyone to think of it that way, whether you're having a private event, like a birthday party, and need a space to do that, or you want to hold a music event, or offer something like the Generosity Fair. So always think of 24 Main as an opportunity to have events and engage further and deepen your connections within our community.
Hello everybody, my name is Mike Johnson and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Turning Point Recovery Center in Springfield, Vermont. I'm also a person in long-term recovery, and the main thing I want to emphasize today, we're grateful to be here and grateful to have donations, But the most important thing for me is that people are able to know that they can reach out for support from substance use issues and family members, youth, and anyone at any time. We have a 24-hour support line that's available. You know, it's important that we can meet people where they're at as soon as we can, or as often as we can. And that leads me to talk about our programs. Our center has been there at Turning Point. It was established in 2004 in Springfield, and we've grown quite a bit within our community. And you know, I'm pretty excited about where we've come in the length of time. And I started in 2013, and there's a staff of 2. And now I have a staff of 20. And we have an office in Bellows Falls, and we partner with Jen and everyone down there with Greater Falls Connections. And you know, I'm really bad with names today.
It's all good.
It's all good, you know what I mean? And you know, and it's really important that you make those connections in your community and use your community partners as well. So we're all in this together. The substance use and the opiate issue hasn't gone away, and it's still there. You know, we have partners that are providing Narcan. We also do too, and we also provide meetings and groups, and we have recovery coaching for families and for youth. We have a youth program that's in several schools, and we work in Bellows Falls, and we work in Windsor, we work in Springfield. And currently, we're working in the Department of Corrections. We've just opened up we're embedded in the prison. We have an embedded recovery coach in the police department as full time now. And the thing is, you don't know when you're gonna meet someone, you know? And when someone gets arrested, and that's probably a pretty bad day in their life, but they have someone to talk to. We don't have to tell them we're gonna change their lives, but they need someone to talk to. You start making connections. Recovery is about connection. So, and recovery is connection. So if we can make connections with other people, and you can build a little bit of trust, you might have an opportunity to help someone make some better decisions in their lives. And that's really important. And one reason I'm encouraged about the prison program and the police department is that we meet people before, during, and after any event or any substance use issues or alcohol issues. Alcohol, actually, we see more of that. It's still like at 56% compared to the opiates and other drugs. And because we're embedded and also in 2 emergency rooms, right? So we have coaches there 24 hours a day. And what happens is we meet people, that's a pretty bad time for them too. Families need support. We want to be able to support them. We want to be able to support the individual, give them opportunities and the resources that they can get the help that they need. The biggest need that we see today is there's not enough housing for folks. You know, someone goes to treatment, which there's not enough of that in Vermont either, treatment programs. But someone wants to change their lives and they come out of the hospital, they go back to where they were. Now, that's probably not a good place for them to be, right? And so we're really trying to work on things in more housing programs. So there's a lot going on, you know, and the infrastructure for everybody. We know when you living off grants, trying to run your organizations, you don't get money to cover all the other stuff that upkeep of your buildings and plowing your driveways and all those things. It costs money, and where does that come from, right? So we have to also have the support with that. So I'd like to thank you for your time and everybody being here today.
All of these wonderful people, and I'm going to come way over here, and thank all of you who are here with us today and those who came to visit our fair. I appreciate it very much and hope you'll stick around. And please come have some snacks up front. We're going to move these chairs out of the way. Thank you all.